Libra, welcome back to the channel. Monica Luke here at the Love Messages. So today we're going to be doing your reading for the month of March. Now this is going to be a general reading, so it may resonate with you, it may not. If it does resonate with you, there will be a link in the description box for the extended. So Libra, in this reading, I'm going to be taking a look at past, present, and future for you. I'm going to clarify the cards and pull some advice. Okay, so your challenge here is the strength for the month of March. And what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, you have the Five of Pentacles upright. Okay, so Libra, I feel for you, your biggest challenge or the common theme for you for the month of March is strength. Okay, now either finding inner strength or taming some sort of, experience or situation that you're going through. We're going to clarify the strength card and we're going to see why it's your challenge in a moment. Now, in the recent past, Libra, you have the Six of Wands, the Nine of Swords, and you have the Death. So I feel like in the recent past, something here ended, okay? Transformed, changed for you. I do feel that this ending that you were going through may have brought forth some sort of anxiety, fear, or stress. Okay, and this could have taken a really big toll on maybe your career, your work, your goals here in the past. I do feel though, because the Death and the Nine of Swords are here in conjunction, I feel like you got over this, okay? You accepted some sort of major transformation that you were going through in the past, and it may have been something that led to your success, okay? And we're gonna talk more about this for you in a moment. Now, Libra, in the present moment, you have the King of Wands, the Eight of Cups, and you have the Page of Wands. So I feel like in the present moment, especially because we just had a Virgo full moon on the 7th, we have the Eight of Cups here, and we see in this picture, there's a full moon. So I feel for you in the present moment, you're definitely disconnecting from something and you may be making room for something else in the present moment. And we're going to talk about this. We're going to find out more about this for you in a moment. In the near future, you have the King of Pentacles, the Emperor, and you have the King of Swords. It's interesting because I feel like in the near future, either you have two major options, two people to choose from, two options, two choices, or it could be just, options in general. We're going to find out when we clarify. What you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, you have the Five of Pentacles upright. So I feel with the Five of Pentacles and underneath that, you have the Ace of Swords. So what I'm really strongly getting is what you don't see coming is you're going to get really clear on something. There's something that maybe it's time to abandon this, maybe it's time to let it go. Or if someone left you or ghosted you, you're now starting to get clear on why this happened. Why did this take place? What did you need to learn from this? And now that you're getting clear on something, you're finally able to make room for something better. Okay, so it's been a process for you, but I feel like March is a very prominent month where there's a turning point for you. And you also have the Ace of Pentacles underneath that, which is really beautiful because like I said, you're making room for something better and it could be a bigger opportunity that's coming in. But what Spirit is saying in terms of what you don't see coming is maybe you needed to get clear on why something needed to be abandoned or let go of, or why someone needed to do that to you in order to make room for something better, like a bigger opportunity, okay? So let's get into your reading. Let's clarify. Let's see what's going on for you. Let's clarify the strength. Okay, so your biggest challenge here is clarified. You have the strength, which is clarified by the Five of Pentacles, the Hierophant, and the Tower, okay? So your biggest challenge right now, Libra, has a lot to do with a relationship, a marriage, a commitment that has come to an end, or there's a breakup, there's a separation, maybe somebody has left, maybe you've left. Either way, something is being shaken up in your connection or relationship. And again, this is not going to resonate with everyone. It's only for those of you who extremely, extremely need the reading. So your challenge has a lot to do with finding strength in something that you've committed yourself to. It could be an institution. It doesn't have to necessarily be a marriage. It could be an institution, a course, a job. There's something that you've committed yourself to, and that at one point it looked very stable, but something is changing here. And either you've needed to disconnect from it, or you feel like it's disconnected from you. And this is the sign that March for many people is a transformative month. Okay, so your biggest challenge here is to have strength in the time when things are changing, when things are breaking down, when someone leaves you, when things that shake up your reality happen. You need to have that inner strength, because when this new opportunity comes in, you need to be in that mind frame, that energy to receive it. Okay, and that's why your challenge is the strength with these clarifying cards. Okay, so let's talk about the recent past. Let's clarify the death. So the death is clarified by the Page of Pentacles. You have the Four of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so as you can see here, Libra, there was something in your life that it was developing. It was starting to look good. It's, started to develop and everything. You really had a strong belief that this situation was going to bring you the stability that you need. This could have been a relationship, a person, a place, a job, a friend, your career. Something here seems stable, but in the past, it started to transform and change, and things started to become shaken up here in the past. You still held on to this, even though it looked like it was done, even though it looked like it was over, you still held on to it. You're like, maybe it's going to get better over time. Tell me more about the Nine of Swords in the recent past for Libra. You have the Sun, the Ace of Cups, and you have the Six of Swords. Okay. So in the recent past, I do feel a lot of you either moved away from something here that was stressing you out. Could have been a new love. It could have been a new experience. Either way, it's like you recognized it was time to disconnect from something, because what was important here in the past was your happiness. A lot of you were seeking, love that was real here in the past. And I feel like something here forced you in a way to disconnect. Okay, because it was starting to change. And I feel what was compromised here in the past was your success, your happiness, your well-being, all of that. And that's why a lot of you chose to disconnect from something, or why someone disconnected from you. I also see that something here in the past didn't really move as quick as you wanted it to. And as a result of that, some of you just disconnected from it. Okay. Now, in the present moment, the common theme here still is the fact that you're disconnecting from something. But what has triggered this disconnection in the present moment is the full moon in Virgo. Okay. And because the full moon in Virgo, if you're rising Libra, okay, and you should be looking at your rising signs if you want to connect with your astrology, because the full moon was happening in your 12th house, a lot of the things that you may have decided to walk away from or disconnect from are things that have been going on for a very long time that haven't been really there, that haven't really been in your face, because the 12th house is all the things that we don't see. They're the things that are hidden. They are the things that are, out of our sight. They're more of a spiritual energy. So in the present moment, a lot of you are disconnecting from something here that's affecting you spiritually, that could be affecting you emotionally. Okay. And now in the present moment, you could be saying to yourself, you know what? I'm now clear on why I need to disconnect from something, because my well-being is here at stake. Okay, so what is this situation that you're choosing to disconnect from, or your person's choosing to disconnect from? You have the Eight of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, and you have the Family card. So yeah, some of you are disconnecting because, there's either a better job or a better opportunity, or maybe you're looking for a better opportunity. For others of you, I think some of you are dating someone, or you're involved with someone who is not really consistent with you, but they're trying to make things work with you. Okay. And now because you're moving into a completely different direction, it appears as if this person is now more interested, that you've moved into a new direction. It's like they like you more or want you more. Tell me more about this King of Wands. Who is this King of Wands that's coming in for Libra? You have the High Priestess, the Eight of Cups, and the Ten of Cups. Okay, whoever this person is that you've walked away from, or that they've walked away from you, they're constantly thinking about this. They're constantly thinking that they still have a spiritual connection with you. Someone here that you have a connection with, they're constantly thinking about you. You're constantly thinking about them. There's a lot of sadness here because there was this belief at one point that you and them were going to have this long-term happiness and commitment at some point. Okay, so there's a new direction that you're taking, or a new beginning that you're taking. You've withdrawn yourself from this person, or they've withdrawn from you. Tell me more about the Page of Wands in the present moment for Libra. Okay, you have the King or Queen of Wands, you have the Three of Wands, and you have the Magician. So it looks like in the present moment right now, a lot of you are doing your own thing. It's like you're stepping outside of your comfort zone. You have the Magician here, so you're manifesting. Some of you are going to be traveling, going overseas, or you're just moving on with your life to bigger and better projects and things that you want to do. So I'm really strongly getting here now that it's difficult to walk away from this situation, but you may be in this place right now, Libra, where you think that's the best thing that you could do, okay? And this has a lot to do with your standards as well. Now, in the near future, you have options. And I see for you in the near future, if you're single, there's two major options coming in, okay? I don't feel this has anything to do with, actually it could have something to do with a particular person, because the King of Pentacles is here. So some of you are attracting someone who is very, very financially well off, very stable. They know what they want. You are the King of Swords, okay? It doesn't matter the gender, just matters the energy. And it looks like this situation that you're moving towards in the near future is going to bring you that stability that you've been looking for with the Emperor. Someone here is extremely wise in the near future. Like they're very, very wise. Tell me more about this person in the near future that's coming in for Libra in the near future. You have the Temperance, the Seven of Swords, and you have the Eight of Swords. So it looks like in the near future, I feel like this has a lot to do with someone that you disconnected from. What you may not realize is that this person who's coming in the near future, it looks like this person really starts to recognize what they need to change in order to be able to come and move towards you. Because you've isolated yourself or you've disconnected from the yourself from this person knows it's going to take time for you to trust them again. They know it's going to take time for them to make things better. And because you've stepped out or you've disconnected from this person, in a way it makes them think that, hey, it's time for me to change. It's time for me to approach Libra better. Okay. Tell me more about the important message for Libra in the near future. You are the strength, okay? That's why your challenge is the strength. And in the near future, the King of Swords is clarified by the strength, and that's a confirmation that that is you, okay? So in the near future, you're going to be doing a lot of thinking about this. You're also going to be analyzing your well-being. So I think one of the things that's really important for you in the near future is, you know, how much you start to take care of yourself, how much you start to invest in, you know, some of you are going to be doing like meditation or, you know, looking at your health, looking at your well-being, resting more, getting proper rest and sleep. So I feel like in the near future, while you're focusing more on yourself and loving yourself, this person starts to realize that they have to come towards you in more of a solid, stable fashion. And that's why in the near future, you're attracting the Emperor energy, because you're coming across as the Emperor as well. Okay, because we are what we attract, right? So let's clarify the Emperor. You have the Two of Pentacles, the King of Wands, and you have the Justice, yes. So in the near future, your person, whoever this person is that you've walked away from, that you've disconnected from, they are going to make a conscious effort. And by the way, it's going to take them time. It's not going to happen right away. It is going to take them time because the Temperance is here in the near future. I feel in the near future, this person is going to make a decision, or they're going to maybe approach you, because the Justice is here, to make a decision if you're open to actually bringing forth the stability that's necessary for you both to be together. Okay. So, you know, if there's been issues, if there's been problems, I feel like you and this person are going to take the necessary steps to really, you know, talk to one another and say, okay, what are the things that we need to do in order to set things right? Because that's what the Justice is all about. And the Two of Pentacles is about bringing something back into balance. So the point of your story here is sometimes you need to disconnect from something to realign again. And that's what I feel is happening for you at this time in the month of March. This is a common theme for you. Okay. So let's get some advice for you, Libra. And also, I'm getting, some of you think that this is worse than it actually is. It's actually not that bad. I don't want to dilute your situation, but Spirit is telling me it's, you know, this is something that needed to happen to bring things back into alignment. So it's more or less about you going with the flow of things than it is you forcing something, okay? So your biggest piece of advice, Libra, is the Judgment. You have the World and you have the Hermit. So your biggest piece of advice here is when an ending or a cycle closes out, which is what we've been witnessing over the last few days with Saturn moving from, you know, Aquarius, which is a fellow air sign to you, to the sign of Pisces, which means a cycle, a major cycle has ended astrologically. And this is affecting everybody in their own personal way. So your biggest piece of advice here is to not be upset about an ending or get nervous about an ending or worry about it or get stressed about it, but rather really start to go within, okay? Because this is what the Hermit is about. It's like, let's go within and let's make sense of why this is happening. Because sometimes things happen in our lives and we never really take the time to sit down with ourselves and ask ourselves the important questions as to why it's happening. When you start to do this, Spirit is saying you're going to come to some sort of major realization. And instead of being upset or worried about this, you're going to accept it. And the more you accept it, the more you're able to flow with life. And that is what is going to allow Spirit to bring forth those opportunities that you're looking for. If we're resistant to change or we're not accepting of change and we're always putting ourselves down because of it, then we block the necessary energy that is important for us to receive. So your biggest piece of advice here is to go within. Allow yourself that time to relax and allow yourself to come to some sort of realization about why this transformation is happening and what does it mean for you moving forward, okay? Because this is more of an inward energy that you're being advised to do at this time, okay? So Libra, this is your reading. I hope you got something from it. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.